Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to actually number four part of this lens, the AI NIKKOR 135 millimeter aperture 2 maximum, and this time I will just show how how one can go into the aperture system, and if there's any oil on the blades or on the on some part of the aperture system. So let's take a closer look. Yeah, go on. This is really a nice lens. I mean, it's a huge lens, maybe a little too much for my camera. Oh, small camera, just a key ring. Well, I've been into this lens before and just show how to get into the focus system and do that. But this time I will do the aperture system. So how to go into that? Well, we need to take off the front ring here. There used to be 3 screws, one there, there and there, but in this lens, which is very used, there isn't. So counterclockwise. Yep. That's it. And then I think, now we put it back on. I think we go in from the back, because we need to take off the mount with the 5 screws. You need a good JIS, Japan Industry Standard. This is a PH0, and but I've modified by file the very sharp tip on this screwdriver, so it fits perfect in the screw. So even if the screw head are very bad, it should be possible with this screwdriver to get into the lens. But let's see. I will take one with a bigger hand. Yeah, comes loose. It's because I've been into that lens before to make the focus system, but and then I put on some thread lock. But I think it could be great to make a series and get into the blades, aperture blades. So we'll see how that goes. It shouldn't be that hard. So away with those screws. We can just put them in here so we know where it is. And then take off the bayonet. Take care of the back lens element, because it's exposed to some scratch, so work carefully with it. Yeah, and then I can just take off the front. The front lens group has to be taken off, other two, which can be very tight. So using some sticky gloves. This is the OX-ON, which is very sticky rubber. I think they are meant for for work in the garden or for other people who like to work with things. So counterclockwise with that, and off it comes in one piece. Now, as I mentioned in the other films about this lens, the this ring here that actually holds the inner part of the lens has to be taken off, and it can sometimes be very hard. So one can use nail polish remover, which is very handy, and a cotton bud. And I will just show how it actually goes. Pretty good. Oh. And just some nail polish remover. It's getting wet. And put it on the thread somewhere. Doesn't matter where it is. But take care of the blades, because nail polish remover and plastic aperture blades is not a good combination, because the nail polish remover contains acetone. So you need to be very careful. You can also put on some this notch. You can also put on some nail polish remover here. It will, and press the cotton bud, and the liquid will go into the thread and melt it. I mean, at least a little. So, and then I will use my old walking stick or compass, which I filed and grind to fit perfect. It's adjustable, so it can works pretty good. Those here, and so I have to find the correct diameter, which will be something there. So here we are, and then it can sit very tight. So, but because of the nail polish remover, it comes loose easily. I mean, much easier than if not using it. So here it is. Then I can actually just take out the put the aperture to 22. I can just take the whole thing out, which will just pop in my hand. That's it. So if we just have a closer look, this is the aperture ring. Okay, come on. This is the aperture ring, and this is the aperture pin that connects to the lens internal, and this is the pin that connects to the camera. It goes here. The one press, I mean those from the aperture ring, press on the on this, so you can open and close it. And this is from the from this connection to the camera, which also have a spring. So here it will move by this ring. So that was it. So we need to go in from the front, and we have 3 screws, almost 3 screws, here, there, and there. And no more gloves, like that. If the screws are a bit tight, I can see somebody has been into this lens. Looks like the screws looks a bit worn out. Huh. Okay, so we'll give it another go with some nail polish remover. Just a little. And lid on. So I just dip a little to melt it. So, and hopefully it can be unscrewed. Yes, click. So there isn't any problem with that. And we can take this. Come on. Yeah, it loose. But before I do take it out, I will just make a scratch. I mean a mark where the this aperture ring sits where it should. You see, there are 2 screw holes here, the one there and one there, but there's nothing on here. So I need to take the whole system here out this way. So how about doing those? There's also a screw here that I need to take out to take the ring. I haven't been into this system before, so I don't know exactly how it is put together. But let's see. As long as I make my marks so I know where things sit, it shouldn't be a big problem. So just a tiny scratch. You will never see it on the picture when you take photos. So there's nothing to be worried about. But it's actually very important to do, because I haven't found any service manual for this lens, so I guess somebody else will have the same problem. Therefore I said that. Just need some wipes to get the small metal. So come on. Okay, here we are. Now I can move the screws. And hopefully take the whole system out. And we need a flathead screwdriver, which I have somewhere here. Well, at least it should be here. Just take another set of screwdrivers, which is a very important tool. because this little screw has to be unscrewed. Oh, it was way too big. Let's take another smaller. It's actually something 1.5 millimeter to get this off. Yeah. And I just make a scratch so I know where it goes. So, and the last one. Then I actually hope we can just lift it out by using a dentist tool. Yes, comes free. Don't just lift in the edge. It should come off. Yeah, here we are. That's part of it. Lift that out. Okay, there's a spring. Well, nobody said something about that. We'll see how it be put together. Interesting. But then we have the aperture moving part. Yeah, this little fellow was meant to sit somewhere here. That's a different way of putting together a okay, I could actually have disassembled it, of course, but well, maybe I should take off the back element. Just unscrew it. So I think it will work pretty good. Let's see how it actually works now. I need some more around the edge. It should come off by doing this. Yes, fine. Actually very good. Just to see, just to be sure I get the exact same place for this lens, I just make a scratch here. So, but you damaged the lens? No, not really. What to do without any repair manual? Let's see how it comes off. Maybe it's... yeah. It's a quarter from the set point to this. so it's not a big problem. So I have full view to the, okay, the blades come on and off and full around this thingy. Well, it'll be okay. And I think just see what's happened here. Need to lift it out. Maybe just a small scratch here. If it's just in case of. So I have an idea of where it should go. And then lift this ring out. Nobody said that about the spring. Well, without the repair manual it's difficult sometimes. But I think it will work okay. Here we go. And now the blades are fully exposed. Remember how this, how it was set in. Now here we have the blades, and just another little trick. You know where this pin here goes, and this so we need to take this out. Where's my tweezer? Here. So lift it out gently. Here we are. I mean, in this system there's no oil, so I will not clean it with isopropyl. Just put the blades in again, or it should sit. Yeah, but I need to take them out and begin all over. It's just so much easier. The blades are all the same, so it shouldn't be that hard to get them in correct order. Come on, so. So I'm pretty sure one can do this. It's not that hard. There's 9 blades. So here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's it. So yeah. Let us put them back in again, as they were cleaned by Isopropylalcohol. Okay. Will you please stay there? So, and I have to make me a tweezer that can do it the right way. Oh, it was not correct. So we put it the other way around. It's easier. Patient. It's not that hard to do. And it's actually quite relaxing to sit. Well, for somebody. That was almost there. And at the last one, I push this, the last blade, and this one out in position. So the one blade here holds the other one from falling out. And then it should be possible to put the last one in without any problems. Go away, that little spot. Yeah. So this is how it looks. And then I use my dentist tool, which is quite handy, and using my tweezer, out of frame, go like this. Then I hold on the bearing, the pin here, and lift out the blade, up the blade gently, and push it over. So that's good. Now I'll just put this back again and hopefully get the correct place. It should be something like there. Do some gently movement, and until things fall in correct position. So we are there. And then we can try to do some movement. Not fully correct. This is not in correct position here. There we have it, almost there. Sometimes it can be a little tricky because of the blades are very thin. And will easily go out of place. So here we are. Now this ring has to come on again, and remember I set a mark. Not really necessary, but this the pin, the small pin here on the side, will go on the side here. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, hopefully. And then I will just put it in. We'll see how this bloody spring will get into place. My tweezer here. So yeah, so we're here. Maybe I should try to do this gently, put it down into place. Not easy. Okay, we'll just put it in and see how it works. So, and then the blades are safe to work with. See, so it works. And from the other, yeah, pretty good. Then I can just put in my small pin and hopefully get it to work. Yeah, I mean, almost safe home. So when the ring moves, it will push against the plates, but it needs the connection to the this is really good. Okay. Now this ring, which I think is pretty good, I set the mark here. This mark. And I also put it here. So there's no, I'm not confused about where it should sit. But how about the small spring? Maybe I should just put the spring on. And see how it can come on the This is not really easy. It's really tiny. Quite sure it should sit there. No. I was wrong. It should actually sit here. The one end goes into place here, and the other goes into here. Oh, that was spectacular. I think it must be that way. Or is it so? Let's see. It goes there, there. Maybe we can put it together by putting this down here and turn it over. Well, it will not fall out, so I hope that's a good thing. How does it work? Oh, it looks like the this ring has to come off. So maybe I should just take that off. If I do so, where did it go? Here. And gently try to unscrew it. Okay. We'll use some Fluidium. Hopefully it can come off, because I think it's that's the way to get into the spring. Yeah, so nice and easy. So let's see how it goes. Doing this, it's really not the correct way of it doing it, but yeah, it must be so. We have the spring sits on here, and then this goes on. So here we are. That's the correct way. And then this part here has to be pushed that way. See? It's not that hard. Just to one just have to figure out how it is put in. There to go. There. This has to be so. And then the ring has to be put on. And so when push this, it will move the blades like this. And the spring needs to be with a thin tweezer. Oh, come on, little fellow. It's just have to sit there. Where's my dentist tool? Where did it go? Oh, the other one. Oh, come on. Sometimes springs are really annoying. Come on. So, little fellow. I guess it must be that way. It should work. So let's see. Yes, correct. Wow, pretty good. So that's it. And then it's reassemble time. Let's go back into this. Come on. So, click over here. I thought it was so. That was that, and the small screws on the side. It's in here. Now we just need some thread lock to put things back in correct order. I use the thread lock Loctite 222, which I think is good. It costs a fortune, but works pretty good. Yeah, way too much, but we need it anyway. Just a little amount. And we can also do it on the screw head. Just put them on, and then I will tighten them later. Just so I know it stays there. And, last one. As I mentioned before, I take it out. I need to set it at the correct point. Therefore, I set my points, my scratch, so it will go into correct place. No need for measure anything. Thing will just sit correct. And gently tighten the screws. So, well, that was it. I mean, just need to tighten this. It's rubber. Really good tool. So, and the back lens group, it's I know where to sit. It was a quarter from the point. At my point there, I mark here. So it just should just fall into place. That looks okay. Click, and here we go. And just for be correct, I will just put on some thread lock. Just a little amount, not too much, but so. And tighten it. So, here we are. Back on again. The lens has to, the aperture has to stay on the mark here. And this is it. This one will just go there. So then I can just put it back into my lens. That's actually quite easy. It should be quite easy. So, and then this ring. And I need to tighten it with my compass. Which is really good. So. And then the front lens group. Everything's very good. The front thing. Snappy as it should be. And then just my mount. Where did it go? There. Here it is. and some thread lock on the mount. And the lens is back on track. With the purple thread lock you can always take it apart, but don't even think about using the red one. You will never get it off. And the blue one is also okay. Oh, it was a bad screw. Okay, will you stay there? Okay, there. So, that was actually that. I mean, now this lens has been on a huge repair, so it can come out and take some photos again. So, thanks for watching. Bye bye.